All rise. Honorable Court is now in session.
Case number 935 of Ravi Kumar versus the state concerning alleged violation of fundamental rights.
The court proceedings are now in order. Prosecution, you may now begin with your opening statement.
Your Honor, today we're not just sharing the case of Ravi Kumar versus the state. We are putting to trial neglect, disparity, and injustice. Your Honor, Ravi Kumar was promised education but was forced into child labor. He was told he had equal opportunity but was provided with unequal tools. Therefore, we appall under the Articles 21A, 24, 39F, 39E, and the RT Act of the year 2009. That's it, my lord.
Defense, you may now begin with your opening statement.
Your Honor, the state has schools, teachers are posted, midday meals and many other schemes are provided. The law is clear. Education is open and free to all. One case cannot be held responsible for the system's failure. Thank you.
The court has now taken into consideration the opening statements of both the prosecution and the defense. We will now be taking this case to trial. Let the facts come to light. Let us know this child's cause of distress.
The defense would like to call Sharat Kumar as witness.
This court calls Mr. Sharan Kumar to the stand. Sharan Kumar, Sharan Kumar, Sharan Kumar.
Please state your name for the record.
मैम इंग्लिश नहीं आता, हिंदी में बात कीजिए।
आप अपना नाम बता सकते हैं क्या?
मेरा नाम शरण कुमार है।
आप हमको बता सकते हैं कि किस कारण से आपका बेटा मजदूरी कर रहा है?
वह हमारे परिवार के लिए है।
जल्दी से करो बेटा।
मेरे पापा से कर्जा लेता है, 3 साल हो गए नहीं चुकाया।
मेरी बीवी बहुत बीमार और भूखी है साहब।
कर्जा लेने से पहले नहीं सोच सकता था।
रवि का स्कूल बंद है, अगले हफ्ते पक्का दूंगा।
उसे काम पे लगाओ, वैसे ही ठीक दिखता है वो।
बेटा सपनों से पेट नहीं भरता।
अब चलो काम पे।
बेटा बेटा
माँ स्कूल नहीं है क्या बेटा?
Prosecution, would you like to cross-examine Mr. Sharan Kumar?
No, my lord. My lord, the prosecution would like to call upon Ravi Kumar as the final witness to this case. क्या आप आपका नाम कोर्ट को बता सकते हो?
मेरा नाम रवि कुमार है।
रवि कुमार, तुम स्कूल क्यों नहीं जा सकते हो?
मेरा स्कूल मेरे घर से 10 किलोमीटर दूर है और मेरे सड़क उतने अच्छे नहीं है, और जब मुझे विश्राम का समय मिलता है तब मुझे चाय बेचना पड़ता है।
तुम चाय क्यों बेचते हो?
हमारी आर्थिक स्थिति उतनी अच्छी नहीं है और हम 2 वक्त की रोटी भी नहीं कमा पाते।
इतने कम उम्र में काम भी करते हो?
हाँ।
सारा स्कूल गिरा है पर तुम ही एक आए हो।
हाँ।
वाह, तुम्हें पढ़ाई में बहुत लगन है।
मैंने सुना था कि जो लोग सरकारी स्कूल आएंगे उन्हें लैपटॉप और कंप्यूटर दिए जाएंगे।
हमें हमारा तनख्वाह भी नहीं मिल रहा है, कैसे कंप्यूटर देंगे आपको?
हाँ?
As you see, my lord, my client's family is extremely poor and cannot provide him with 2 meals a day. He is extremely malnutrition and hungry.
Objection, Your Honor. The prosecution mentioned the Article 24 in his opening statement.
But Your Honor, Ravi's condition is only unsuitable for age. My lord, it cannot be proved as hazardous.
Defense, your objection has been sustained. Prosecution, do you have any substantial evidence to prove to this court that the conditions in which Mr. Ravi Kumar worked were hazardous in nature?
My lord, it is proven that the boy's physical intense work has taken its toll on its body. His bones are weak and frail and he is extremely malnutritioned. That's it, my lord.
In the absence of direct evidence, Article 24 shall not be admitted as a charge against the state in the case.
My lord, with all due respect, this is an emotional appeal. The school existed. The doors were open. If other students could have gone, then why couldn't the client go? Because of his family problems, the system cannot be held accountable. Thank you, my lord.
My lord, open doors mean nothing when there are no roads to reach them. When children carry bricks instead of books, the promise of equality is a joke. My lord, how can the system overlook such cases when it is meant to protect people from these situations? My lord, what is the point of having the world's largest constitutions when we cannot guarantee fundamental rights to a citizen of this nation? My lord, the child was not lazy. He was sacrificed to illness, to unpaid loans, to a system that shuts its eyes to the poor. My lord, they say the law says education for all. The reality, only for those who can wait for it. My lord, we boast a $1 trillion economy, being the fourth largest economy in the world. We boast multiple schemes, multiple education schemes, such as the Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, midday meal, etc. What is the point of all these schemes when a child cannot go to school in this nation?
Over the course of this trial, the court has been presented with many facts, and finally the court has come to the conclusion that Ravi Kumar's under Article 21A and Right to Education Act has been denied, not by stature but by silence. Not by law but by the failure of the laws and the systems in place to meet the laws promised by the Constitution of India to every citizen. His condition also clearly violates Articles 39E and 39F. Denied dignity, freedom, and unfit labor for his age. In view of this court hereby orders Ravi is to be immediately enrolled in a state residential school. His family debts is to be reviewed for relief under the Child Labour Rehabilitation Scheme. The court mandates a district-wide audit of rural education infrastructure that is to be submitted within 60 days. This court advises the government to review reservation policy with economic criteria as a key axis without diluting affirmative action for historically oppressed communities. Additionally, the court orders the lower courts to look into this matter of bonded labor and take actions to eliminate them completely. With this, the case comes to a conclusion. Ravi now holds a pen again, but how many children still carry bricks? The Constitution promised justice. Let us not stop at promises. Justice must live beyond this page. The court advises the Parliament to enforce more stringent laws to prevent such situations from ever arising in the future. With this, the court is adjourned.